Hello guys and welcome back with another episode with your favorite host, uniwarriorJW. And I am back from 2 weeks of doing completely nothing. I know, sorry. I let you guys down. I shall never do this anymore. The reasons were the following. I had some important tests to do in the vacation, and when they were done and I was going to make a video, my headset broke. My microphone was basically all the time this, and like no voice whatsoever anymore. So I bought a new headset, which is pretty much the same version as the one I had, but then upgraded with a little bit more specifications and a little bit more sound improvement, and I got a few programs here and there. Now, I had some problems with my mic in which there was a lot of noise on the background, but that has been fixed. I don't know what I did exactly. I tried to install some software, and then it went great. And then I removed the software, and there was no difference. So I don't know. Maybe my open broadcast settings were messed up, and now it's fixed. Or I don't know what I have done in the background, but it looks great. So, you probably know that Minecraft 1.11 is out. We have played it a little bit with it, with our cool ship over here. With these observer blocks, which now got a really nice face. Look at it. It's like, I didn't have enough sleep. I just have to look to the block. It's like I keep you. It's like it's someone like making doing a stare contest. Like, I will win. I will win. I will win. Okay. So that's nice, but we also have the shulker boxes. And as you know, with shulker boxes, it's pretty much a chest, a single chest, where you can put items in. Let me show you. Shulker box. Let's take the default one. You can put an item in here. Bam. And because I'm creative, it's going to be a little bit weird. And I can take it, and the slime is still in here. Look. It's insane, right? Now, if I break it, I have 2 shulker boxes with the slime block in there. But the thing is that you can put it in an ender chest. That's amazing, right? So, actually, if you fill up all your shulker boxes and put them in an ender chest, your ender chest has in almost, like, I don't know, ender dimension is now huge because of this. So, that one device I made in one of the episodes, which was the bank, right? Which lets you save items in a storage device, and you could customize your password and change it whatever you want. That's kind of useless right now. So I tried to make a new one using shulker boxes, but there were so much problems. However, one of the problems was so actually kinda neat that I thought, let's change the function of the machine and call it a Google machine. Yeah, so this is pretty much a machine which looks like Google. You can search up any item in your inventory. The only thing you have to do is, for instance, put an item in here. For instance, I want the ore chest. I know there is iron in there, right? So if I want iron, I put iron in the dropper, press this button, the light will blink saying the item passed through. I press this button to search. A lot of pistons are working on the background, and we have a chest with all the iron. This is my iron piece I put into it. Also, it's of course an ore chest, so I have gold in there and diamond, obsidian, and coal in there. But I can take a half stack of iron out of there, or I can maybe take blocks of iron out of there and stuff like that, and I can put it back in, and it's back into the system. Cool. Let's say I want food because I'm kind of hungry. Let's put that in the system. Let's press the button. It blinked. Okay, we can search. And then we just wait. I know it's not the modern 21st century of Google system. It's a very big, old, but really nifty Google system. Here's my food box. Nice. Can take potatoes out of there if I want. Nice, I can put it back into the system. Okay. What else? I can search for... I did that. I can lapis. There's also wood chest in the system. There is also a chest with diamond gear. However, diamond gear cannot stack. But I know there is a paper in there called diamond gear. So I'm gonna... I have an anvil in here. I named my paper that way. So I'm gonna search for diamond gear. Okay, it's in the system. Let's search. You see the lamp blinks also when it found something. Voila! I have my diamond gear. Diamond sword, diamond boots, leggings, chest plate, and a helmet. I'm gonna take the paper out of it so I can use it again. Let's put it back into the system. Sometimes it happens. But no big deal. So yeah, this is actually really useful. Another useful thing, let's say, oh, I took nothing out of my diamond thing, or I have to store. There's a really cool thing in that you can really fast access the last chest you have searched for. So the diamond chest is now first in line. So let's send the command. Okay, it blinked. Let's search. And bam, it's immediately here. So quickly. It's amazing. It's the new Google system of Minecraft. You can of course take it. That's possible. You can throw it back into the system as you want, and so on and so forth. So this system is cool. Really cool. And if you want a new one, so let's create a new one, shall we? Let's do this, right? And what shall we put in it? Maybe TNT? Let's put TNT in it. Like so. Okay. Let's break it. There's a TNT. Okay, this is the empty one. Let's put it in here. Place upside down, doesn't care. Okay, it's in the system. And let's now search for our TNT. I don't think it's first in line though, because the diamond gear also was first in line, so now it's pretty much random. But let's search for it. Light blinked. Let's search. Yeah, I think it was second. But ta-da! Here's our TNT, and the TNT we searched for. Awesome, so it's fillable. It's amazing. Any kind of problems that we can have. Let's say we put like an iron ingot in there, right? Bam. And then we put a lapis lazuli in there. Item will get stuck because the iron ingot is still in there. There's a button here, clear filter. This clears the filter and puts the next item in line. So normally, what I put in, was it the iron ingot or lapis? Okay, let's find out. I think let's lapis? No, iron. No, it was a lapis. I knew it. And the iron ingot that I put first in there is also in there. You probably have seen what I put first in there, so you will decide if it was wrong or not. Okay, great. What else? What else? Other misconceptions. Oh yeah, let's say you have sanded a potato. Right? And you send another potato. It will not get stuck. So you saw it blinked twice. That means the potato did not get stuck. Because the second potato fitted in the filter because there was already potato, there was space enough, so the potato landed in there, but the filter said, oh, this is too much items, so he clears itself. So the filter is pretty much empty right now. So if you're not sure if the filter is empty, keep putting stuff in there. If it's stuck, you can press this button and then start searching. So yeah, the thing is now the potatoes are still in the system. So I want it out of there. It's pretty much in a row of items that are waiting to be sent to you. So I put a TNT in there. So normally it would get normally. So I got my 2 potatoes back. I didn't get my TNT back. It's another problem though. So you can't get that much items out of it. So the potatoes pretty much took all of it. They were the first in line. So let's, for instance, or let's ask for a wooden chest, and maybe we get the TNT there. Okay, let's search. Oh, and it found it. Awesome. And bam, here's our TNT back and our wood back. Amazing, I can do stuff in here. And I can send it back. Amazing. Do you want to see how it works? I guess you would do. Maybe they have a very important thing to notice. There is a big storage system in here. This is the chest. Can put a bunch of shulker boxes in there. It's also possible, like what is this chest? Well, this is a buffer chest. So every shulker box that has been through the test and failed will land in here. So don't put chests in here, because the moment the search thing will happen, this hopper will get locked. So then the shulker boxes that were still in there will not get scanned. So yeah, however, you could maybe press it a second time, I guess, because those that then land in here maybe will get finally in there, but that's just making things complicated. Can you extend it? Yes, you can pretty much put a chest underneath there, and you will figure it out yourself. Let's say there are no results found. Let's see. Let's say I'm searching for a puppy, which will be not in the system. It keeps searching. And at a certain point you will hear a dispenser making a different sound, meaning there are no shulker boxes anymore. I'm stuck. Then just press this button. It's a hard reset. Now, of course, that puppy block is still in there, so we send the lapis lazuli back in there. Get stuck. Clear the filter and search. It found it. Good. And bam. My puppy is in there as well. Okay, nice. Whoopsies. Okay, so how does it work? I will give you a hint. It's using shulker boxes, and it's actually the same as the bank system, but reversed. In the bank system, it was that the storage system with the password would be, like the password would be put into the system, and then the password or the chest you want to target, you put that paper into the machine, and then it would go over all these filters, and if there was a match, it would say to the memory, take this one. Okay. This time it's different. This time, what it will do, the target item will now be put into the filter So it's pretty much the opposite thing. And this time, the shulker boxes are going over the filter. So it's reversed. So this button over, no wait, let's say an item goes in. So let's put iron thing in there, right? So bam, light went on. So what now happened is that item is now over here, there. So there's the filter. Actually should name these now. They're not named. So if you put a shulker box with polished andesite, it would work. So you would name these polished andesite differently, just to make sure there are no errors. Yeah, so the filter is programmed with our search button, and then the moment I press search, what will happen is this chest will get unlocked and all the items will go through this elevator, which the comparator will say, oh, there are items in here, and then it will make a huge, or actually very long pulse, and that pulse is then broken down into separate pulses, and those are then sent into these droppers. And then all those shulker boxes will be dropped in this item duct. And because of the ice in the water, it will stream down into this hopper, which is above this dispenser, which is now filled with a bunch of shulker boxes. Okay. So what happens is when you, if you power a dispenser with a shulker box in it, it would place the shulker box above the hopper. And then it would break it. So it runs on a clock. So this is a redstone switch. Once it gets a pulse, it will stay on, and it will unlock this clock. That would go like doof 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 doof, and that clock will activate this dispenser and a piston that's behind it. That piston over there. So the shulker box is placed and then broken. And then it goes into the hopper, and then there are two things that can happen. If there is no match, right, it goes into this hopper. Normally this hopper has priority, because a hopper will first try to suck anything that's above it. So this will first try to suck. If this can't suck, then this hopper will send. So sucking comes before sending. I know this sounds weird, but don't think about it. Because this hopper is powered by that redstone torch there in the back, this hopper cannot take the shulker box, so the shulker box just goes into the chest. If there is a match, right, then the item filter, which is kind of complex right now because I connected all these buttons to it, then the item filter, like right there, will also send a signal, which is like right over here, okay? Like a pulse of longer than 4 ticks or 5 ticks to this torch. So this torch will turn off for a second. Because this torch turns off for a second, this hopper over here will work. And then the shulker box that is now in this hopper will go in this hopper instead. So it will not go in this direction, but it will go in this direction instead. Then it will go in here. The items that were in there will also go through this hopper line into this hopper. So then when the shulker box is in the dispenser, it will be detected, and the shulker box will be placed in here to put the items that were taken out of the box and that were used to search the box will be put back into the box. Then it's broken. Now this is on a delay to put any trash that was before, that was used before, to put it back in to retrieve the trash. So that shulker box is then broken, and then it will go in this dropper dispenser thingy, and then it will be shown to you. And that's the whole loop. And if you break it, it will go through here, basically, all the way up, immediately into the system. So it doesn't go to the storage, it goes immediately into the scanning area. So that was it. I will put the map in the description. Um, so thank you guys for watching, and if you learn something, you think I can use this definitely in a world, which I don't really see any excuse why not to use this in a world. However, if you're kind of that person that is going very medieval hard stuff doing, then okay, you maybe don't use this. But if you're a very technical person and you want a very modern base that is programmed to search through your whole storage system and show your friends that you're a cool guy, then this is definitely something for you, and you should definitely like this. And if you want to see more, right? You should subscribe. Why wouldn't you subscribe? I'm a good person. I'm a very funny person. Uh, okay, my ego is a little bit too high right now. But thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you in another episode. Bye bye. Like we want to. But now we have the scatter arrow, and the cool thing is that the sonic arrow and the scatter arrow don't share the same cooldown, so you can use this at the same time. So I'm gonna give you an example of how to use. So you shoot the arrow, and a bunch of arrows will appear. Now you should be careful because it shoots a lot of arrows, as you can see, and I think you can actually hurt yourself. But for instance, you're gonna try to hit break, and we're pushed forward, like so. It's actually pretty smooth. No problems whatsoever. So you can use this as a taxi actually. It's very smooth. I don't know if it's the fastest way to travel, but this is so smooth. So if you want to stop, just put a block there. And if you want to go in the other direction, you need to power both pistons.